Hello kids, welcome to today's maths class, and today we'll do graphs. Introduction. René Descartes was a French philosopher and writer whose work, La Geometrie, allowed the algebraic equation to be expressed as the geometrical shape 2D coordinate system and was named after him. He is credited as the father of analytical geometry. He actually merged the algebra with the Euclidean geometry. In honor of Descartes, the system used to describe the point in the plane is known as the Cartesian system. First is axis system or Cartesian system. A point has 0 dimension and the plane figure has 2 dimension. We require 2 reference lines, just like number line, to describe the position of a point of a plane. These reference lines are called axes. Like here, this is the point of origin O and this is x-axis, and this vertical, that is y-axis. The horizontal line from left to right is called x-axis. The vertical line from bottom to top is called y-axis. The point where both the axes meet is called the origin. Like here, this is the origin. Clear? Together, x-axis and y-axis are called coordinate. Axis and plane containing the coordinate axis is called Cartesian plane and coordinate plane. Similarly, on number lines, both of these lines are numbered. The x-axis have halves increasing from the left to right, and y-axis have values increasing upward. Next is quadrants. The coordinate axes divide the plane of the graph paper into 4 regions called the quadrants, and these are also numbered as shown in the adjoining figure. Shown in the order pair 3, 2, the first element 3 is called the x coordinate or abscissa, while the second element 2 is called the y coordinate, that is ordinate. In the first quadrant, both abscissa and ordinate are positive. In the second quadrant, abscissa is negative and ordinate is positive. In the third quadrant, both abscissa and ordinate are negative. In the fourth quadrant, abscissa is positive and ordinate is negative. Ordered pairs. A pair of 2 numbers x and y listed in a specific order is called the ordered pair. xy and x at the first place and y at the second place. xy, that is not equals to yx. Here, these are the 4 quadrants, first, second, third and fourth. So, if we talk about the first quadrant, whenever we write the numbers like 2 and 3, pair of number, ठीक है, order लिखते हैं. So, first number is always that represent the x-axis or abscissa. The second number that represent the y-axis, that is ordinate. Clear? So, in first quadrant, both x and y, both are positive. In second quadrant, like here, as we move to the left, negative number होते हैं. So, here, x-axis is negative and that means abscissa is negative and ordinate is positive. As we move to third quadrant, both are negative. In fourth quadrant, here, the abscissa, that is positive and ordinate, that is negative. Understand? Next is note to remember. The coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. Means the origin है, this is the point of origin. Here the coordinates are 0, 0. Means x भी 0 होगा, y भी 0 होगा. Means abscissa 0 and ordinates are 0. The ordinate of every point on the x-axis is 0. The abscissa on every point on y-axis is 0. Clear? Now we'll take an example. Plot the following point on graph paper. A 3, 4. A एक point को show कर रहा है. 3, 4. 3 means abscissa, x-axis पे. 4 means ordinate, that is on y-axis. Both are positive, that means they will lie on first quadrant here. So, this it represent the point A. So x axis पे 3 लेंगे like this and y axis का 4. So the where they meet, that is the point A. It will show 3, 4. Next is to draw the graph of different equations. Now we will take an example. Draw the graph for the following equation. First is x equals to 4. So here we have to draw the graph. So x equals to 4 show करना है. So what we'll do? On x-axis we will move 4 places to the right hand side here. Clear? On x-axis move 4 units to the right side of y-axis and draw the perpendicular line. Like this, we'll draw a perpendicular line at this point. This is the required line of x equals to 4. So that will show x equals to 4. Understand? These are the examples. You have to practice all the examples. Next is note to remember. A point lie on x-axis if its y coordinate is 0. Means x-axis पे कब होगा? जब y coordinate 0 होगा, and the point will lie on the y-axis when its x coordinate is 0. Next is exercise 13.1. Plot the following points on the graph paper. First one is A, 4 and 5. 4 means x-axis 4 है and ordinate is 5. So here these are the 4 quadrants. Both are positive, that means they lie in first quadrant. So like here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And same y-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4 and 5. So our point A is 4 and 5, means 4 on x-axis, it's here, and 5 on y-axis. So like this. So this point A, that will show 4 and 5. This is how we will represent or plot a following point on graph paper. So you have to practice all the questions with this exercise. Next is some application of graph. The following tables show the quantity of apple and their cost. Here the quantity is given and cost is given. Draw a graph to show the above data and find the cost of 30 kg apple with the help of graph. Let us consider a suitable scale for both the axes. On x-axis 5 kg apple, that is equals to 1 unit. On y-axis 100 rupees, that is equals to 1 unit. So this is x-axis. Here we have taken the quantity of apple, and y-axis cost in rupees. So x-axis पे 1 unit, that means 5 का gap है. That is 5 kg apple, that is equals to 1 unit. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 like this. And here 100 का gap है. 100, 200, 300, 400 like this. So we have to find out the cost of 30 kg apple. So 30 kg quantity is here. First what we'll do? First we'll plot the graph like quantity is 5 kg, cost is 200 rupees. So this point, this line, that will show the graph, the straight line. Now we have to find the cost of 30 kg. So 30 kg is here. ग्राफ पे यहाँ देखेंगे, इस पॉइंट पे जाएंगे and C on the y-axis is equal to 1200 rupees. Mark the quantity of apple on x-axis, cost of apple on y-axis. Now plot the points, join the points. For finding the cost of 30 kg apples, draw a perpendicular line on the x-axis to the line graph. From the point, we draw the perpendicular line on the y-axis. It is meeting at rupees 1200. Hence, the cost of 30 kg apple, that is equals to rupees 1200. Next is exercise 13.2. Draw the graph of the following table which show the quantity of petrol and its cost. Also find the cost of 35 liter petrol with the help of graph. So, you'll take a suitable scale and draw the graph of given quantity. Like petrol and their cost is given here. So petrol you will take on petrol in liter, that you will take on x axis, and cost you will take on y axis, and you will draw the graph. And then on 35 liter you will draw the perpendicular और y axis पे कहाँ meet करता है, that is the cost of 35 liter petrol. So this you have to do yourself. Next is things to remember. A bar graph is used to show comparison among categories. A line graph displays data that changes over the period of time. The plane containing the coordinate axis and called Cartesian plane or coordinate plane. In the Cartesian plane, the horizontal line is called x-axis and the vertical line is called y-axis. The point on which x-axis and y-axis intersect is called origin. X coordinate of the point is also called the abscissa. Y coordinate of a point is called its ordinate. Average speed, that is equals to distance travel upon time taken. Next is multiple choice questions. Take the correct answer in each of the following. The abscissa of the point is at distance from the x-axis. So B is the correct option. So here we end the chapter. I hope you understand it well. Now you have to practice it.